What's happening, bro?
Oh yeah, wait, bro, how's it going?
I'm all good. I'm just gonna start by greeting like everybody who's watching, whether people are watching from YouTube, whether people are watching from Instagram or inside the course. Yeah, I just wanna welcome you guys and say what's up and welcome to another banger testimonial, because we're doing real work. And I just wanna start off by saying, all the success that's happening here is not because of me, it's because he took action, right? It's because he took action. So yeah, guys, nice to have you, bro. Do you mind like just introducing yourself, to whoever is watching? Because majority of the people that are watching is people that really like wish to be in your feet right now, to a better place where like you're struggling with Shopify and now you're killing it.
Yeah, okay. My name is Panache, eh? I'm from Zimbabwe. Just
Yeah.
talking. That's crazy, but yeah. Dropshipping is nice, bro.
Yeah.
E-commerce is nice. Don't wanna lie.
All
It's
right,
cool.
bro. All right. So, Panache, people want to know, right? So before like you ever like came across me on social media, before like you took, I think you went into the monthly. Before you came across me on social media, like where were you? Like what were you experiencing? And yeah, like they want to know, like what were you looking a job? What was happening?
Okay, you see, at that time, I was trying this trading thing,
Yeah.
So trading was crazy, bruh. then I read, then I realized at first I would see like videos on YouTube, dropshipping, what. I was like, nah, I don't believe this, bruh. Can't
Yeah.
be real, bro. I'm like, nah, these people are capping. Can't be real. Can't be real. Then I saw that there's actually people who are doing it in South Africa, bruh.
Yeah.
Then I saw you first, and I was like, okay, this guy's from Zimbabwe.
Uh-huh.
This guy's doing good, bruh. Yeah, this guy goes to church and everything. I'm like, nah, bruh, this guy looks cool, bruh. I kind of want to be like, I kind of want to be like this guy one day, bruh.
Yeah.
I was like, no, let me just take a chance and join for the month.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nah.
so it was like, so it was like crazy, bruh. Then I decided to join, decided to join the Equal Mind, bruh.
I
That
nah.
was crazy.
Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to you. Like I like saying, there's a lot of scams and a lot of people that are just like releasing like some programs that just don't help people. So I just want to
Yeah.
give you a credit and say, shout out for you joining. So now moving on to just like a little bit of your background story. What was life like before you started making money with Shopify? Before you actually joined the program? Yeah, what was that like?
Hey, bro, it was crazy, bro. Being broke as a gent, bro, is not a problem. That's no problem, bro. It was crazy, bro. I don't want to lie, bro. It was crazy because I even got my money to pay for the monthly. It was also crazy, bro, because I was doing like this piece job. So, I was doing
Yeah,
this piece jobs. Then I decided to join. Can I talk about the part where I joined?
yeah, for
That part
sure,
is
bro.
very interesting for me, bro. I
I,
don't know why.
I want I want to hear that as well. I won't even lie,
It
cause
is very interesting. So I decided to join the monthly. Ne? So
yeah,
I saved up. At that time, I feel like 800. I think it was 800. What was it? Can't remember. But at that time, I had to save up because I was getting paid less. But there was nothing I could do because it
yeah,
is what it is.
yeah,
So I was saving up. Then I joined Legal Mind. It didn't have too many people at that time. Me. Then I
yeah,
watched the videos. I wrote some notes because I was like, "Ish, I'm not even sure if I'm gonna be able to pay for the next month."
yeah.
Yeah, then I wrote some notes. This is how you run ads. This is how you do this. This is how you do this.
Mm,
So then I stopped taking action. That is completely my fault. I don't know, but I was so skeptical at first because I was like,
yeah,
I have to take my money and put it on ads, and that time I'm getting this money tough,
yeah.
bruh.
Exactly.
And like I have Instagram, but it's not really Instagram. The only reason why I am on Instagram, I just open it, I checked it. Raymond, I'm gonna post a story because I know sometimes you drop some free value in it. Then
Yeah.
I know people don't really put it in their mind that much, but some of the things that you drop, bro, they are powerful, bro. It just depends on
Mm,
someone.
yeah. Exactly.
Get the value and the notes that I had. That's when I was like, I know, let me take a chance, bro. Okay. Started running ads, found a product, using your notes to be fair.
Yeah.
Started running ads, did this, got my first sale, bro. I was excited, bro. Yo.
I'm sure you got that first song. You're like, yeah, this stuff is real. These people are not
I
lying.
was excited, bro. I don't wanna lie, bro. I was excited, bro. I was like, hey, bro, I feel so really. You. Okay, I started running hands, bro. Hey, because I think it probably. I know you know that I've got two stores,
Yeah, yeah, I know
so
you have multiple. I don't know, bro. We don't even know how many stores you have now, bro. All we know is Shopify is working on your side now.
like, bro, those notes are the help, bro. I don't wanna lie, bro. And it
Yeah.
only took. I mean, I would say 2 months, but I don't think it's been 2 months. But it's crazy, bro. If I tell you how much I'm at now, you're gonna say, nah,
Nah,
bro.
they must wait. They must wait. I'll ask. We'll get there. We'll get there.
I say, nah, bro. So, hey, I, depends, but people should just take action, bro. I don't
Yeah.
know.
So like before you actually like took a bet on me, pretty much with your last 849 bucks, bro. Like your maybe like your first investment. Have you tried dropshipping before, or it was like your first time?
Nah, it was. I did create a store,
Yeah.
but I literally knew nothing. I didn't know there was a payment gateway. I knew nothing, bro. And the only thing in my mind was selling clothes, bro. Can't you?
And like the clothes issues, like
Bro.
it's
Yeah,
like
bro.
people,
I
it's
didn't know.
people don't really need clothes that much, so sometimes they can decide not to buy. And I'm sure now, like you have knowledge on exactly what sells every day and what people need.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I know, bro. I
So,
know, bro.
so, bro, like with like you having like that's your last money. Like, what made you commit to having to entering the program? Because funny enough, a lot of people are actually in the position that you're in. You won't even realize the value that you have yourself. Like a lot of people were in that position where they have like this 849 or like they have this 2,000 or 3,000, and like they scared to commit. Like, what made you commit? What made you like say, I'm gonna do it? Like, do you remember?
I remember. But the main point was I was tired of being broke. Me. Like, I was tired of being broke, bro. I don't wanna lie, bro. I was tired of being broke, bro. And I look up to you a lot, bro. So I'm always going to like use you as a reference, me, because like watch some of the videos where you were doing Uber, ne? You were
Yeah,
doing Uber. What's the thing? Uber Eats. I
yeah.
was like, nah, man. If this guy went from Uber Eats, nah, bro, I can do it too. Let me take a chance, bro. Because if you don't take a chance, you never know what's on the other side, bro. You just be
No,
broke.
facts, bro.
Just be
Facts. You
broke.
you definitely never know. Like, and it's something that never ends. Even in the position that I am right now, it's like there's always more risk to take. So that's true, bro. That's true. Just like even like without ecom. So all right. So already did like I think I asked like what were some of your biggest challenges before joining? Oh yeah, no, I didn't ask
Yeah.
that. So like what would like before like you said that you had a website before, like what were some of your biggest challenges without like the help or without the knowledge? Like what would you say like were some of your biggest challenges? Cause like you remember like the people that are watching is people that like
Yeah.
now like you inspiring, they're looking up to you. You literally left that place of pain to the new place that you're at right now. So yeah, man, like I wanna know like what were some of the biggest challenges for you before joining in terms of just like e-commerce, or like what was your mindset like? I know you already said that like you were just tired of being broke, but in terms of e-com, like what is one thing that you can say that you couldn't do, but then when you enter the program you're like, okay, this is something like valuable.
Okay. One, I couldn't run ads. I couldn't run. I didn't even know what an ad was, except for would I just see those ad cast ads or whatever I did this job.
Yeah,
I didn't know how to run ads. I knew this TikTok promo thing, mara. It's crap, bruh.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I didn't know how to run ads. I didn't know what a domain was. That's crazy. I didn't know I needed a domain. I didn't know I needed a payment gateway. So I would
Mm.
say I was blank, bruh. I don't wanna lie. I was blank.
Yeah, so I know, I understand, 100%. I'm sure now you even understand when somebody's like they don't have a pay gauge, you're just like, hey, okay, you do like this, you do it like that. All right.
Yeah,
So
bruh.
besides me, besides the program, besides you joining, besides even the people watching now, like, why do you think you saw success once? Why do you think you saw success in e-commerce, like with Shopify? Do you know yet why you think you found success, or like you still like kind of trying to figure it out and things are just working?
I'll say I found success because I took action. That's the
Facts.
biggest point. I took action, bro. If I didn't take action, I'll be a loser, bro. So I took action. I took action, bro, because it's
Yeah,
not fun. It's not nice, bro, being in the same position. Oh, so
exactly.
I say people must just take action, bro. I don't know, man. People must just take
Exactly,
action. That's
exactly. Now, if you're listening, let me like kind of like elaborate what take action means, because I feel like even there's some people that don't even know what take action means. Take action means you must just take the next step. You must do the next step. You must put in the work. Like you can't dream about having like these Shopify notifications and a lot of money, but you're not doing
yeah.
anything. Money doesn't come when you're just sitting. So it's simply just taking the first step. That's what it is. Just to break it down.
Exactly. Take the first step and love the process,
Yeah,
bruh.
exactly.
Like
And it's a
me
lovely
right now,
process. I mean, we can all agree it's a lovely process. Like selling is
it's
just
a lovely
lovely.
process, bruh. Now, right now, I love it, bruh. Like even designing a website, everything, I love it, bruh. It's nice, bruh. Designing a store, oh, it's nice. It's nice, bruh.
And it
It's
really
very
is.
nice.
It really is. So now let's speak about your transformations and wins. Cause like yeah, earlier on you're like you don't know how much I made, right? So okay, the first question I have here is like, what was your breakthrough moment that when you knew you changed the like everything now changed? Like, what was that moment where you're like, I am not at that broke place I used to be.
I would say I'd say from the first sale, bro. From the first sale, bro. I was like, damn, bro, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this, bro. This is real. And when at first you don't believe it, but I was like, this is real, bro. Like, I couldn't sleep. I don't know, like, I can't even say it was a lot of money, but just that sale, bro. I was like, what? So someone saw my store and bought.
Exactly.
Like, what?
Exactly. And it's crazy.
I
It's
was like,
like,
nah,
bro,
bro, I'm
like
gonna.
you online, somebody that doesn't know you went and like uh bought a product without knowing you. It's just that concept is
Bruh.
wild.
I was like, nah, bro, no ways, bro. This is crazy. This is crazy, bro. Then, nah, from there, I just knew it, bro. I was like, you know what? I'm taking chances with this thing, bro. Taking chances with this thing. Hey,
It's crazy.
took a chance, took a chance. Hey, next thing people are buying, are buying, are buying. Hey, bro.
Uh,
Telling
so
you.
since you started running ads, right? How long did it
Yeah.
take for you to actually start seeing results? This is realistic because that's where people get scared. People, like people don't wanna, are scared of running ads. So,
Mm.
like for you on your side, your personal experience, how long did it take for you until you started seeing results or that first sale?
Uh, just a couple of hours.
It's
Because,
crazy, huh?
yeah,
People are
it's
so
crazy. It's
scared,
crazy.
and
Just
you
a
get
couple of
like
hours.
a sale the first couple of hours. It's like, what do you got? What are you scared of?
Because, Brian, when you're like so skeptical, I kept monitoring my ads, but I'm like, "Ish, why can't the sale come through? Come through, Brian. You text there, you can see visitors on the store, Brian. Hey, next thing, sale is in, Brian. I'm like, yo, nice, Brian.
Nah, it's crazy.
Nice,
It's
Brian. Nice,
crazy.
Brian.
And just to even like give people some value, people don't even like the one thing that would make sure that there's like 1 to 3 things that will make sure that if you're listening, that will make sure you get that first sale. The first thing definitely has to be like the product. I think we can
Yeah,
agree. And then the second thing is the creative that you're using. But that's the things that we dive in a little bit deeper when we're connecting and all of that. I
yeah,
won't be leaving that for the people outside. And then like the third thing obviously is like the way your website looks. The way your website looks, like your offer. Those are the things that you guys want to focus on if you are still on the fence about even joining the program and all of that. So make sure guys you guys are focusing on those things because they make a difference. So my question now is you say yeah it's been 2 months since you started seeing success. Like where are you now?
yeah.
Where if you're comfortable sharing it and like you don't mind people knowing like where are you now revenue wise? Like revenue wise and maybe like time wise or like mentally like where are you now?
Mentally, I'm nice, bro. Mentally, I'm nice. But like, I have the confidence to
Yeah.
sleep, knowing what I'm gonna wake up with sales. Bro, I'm gonna wake up with sales, bro. I don't wanna lie, bro. I will I sleep, bro. I'm comfortable. I know when I wake up, I'm gonna see Shopify notifications. It's nice, bro. You know,
Yeah,
easy, easy, bro. Then like, the problem is if I share my screen, everyone's gonna see my store because I'm using
exactly.
my phone.
Nah, so
So I don't
you
know.
don't have to, you don't have to.
But I
Um,
can just say figures if you
yeah,
want.
for sure. Like they wanna know how much. You know, people are sitting at home right now. They're like, bro, tell us how much. 2 months, how much? Even I wanna know because you know I don't follow up. I don't like push or like yeah, I don't like like snoop around about the people in the community's results. So even I'm keen, bro. I'm just like 2 months.
Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah. So like the first store, you
Yeah,
know the store.
yeah,
The first store it did about 50k, Then the second store, I remember I told you when I
yeah,
started the
yeah.
second store, it's sitting at 75k. But if
Crazy,
I don't count the money that I've made today, or if I do count it, it's probably close to 90k.
crazy,
So
crazy.
now it's
Today's
like
a good
crazy,
day in the
bro.
market, huh?
Yeah, bro.
Can feel it. I can feel it also my side.
It's crazy, bro. It's crazy, bro. Yo,
Nah,
I need
that's
to open more
crazy.
stores.
So roughly, like, bro, like it's been like 2 months, and if we do the maths on both of them, you're basically like over like 100k. You're like on 120k in 2 months,
Yeah.
bro. That's crazy, bro. All because you took action. I don't think like, I don't know, we ever sit and appreciate that because obviously once you're in, it's like you want more and you want more. But
Exactly,
I
bro.
wanna say like, bro, like I like those are crazy figures, and shout out to you. Obviously people would want to see the screen, but we're not gonna show you guys because you guys steal products, and we don't want people to be out here stealing products. So it's super amazing. And then like, what's the revenue like for the day?
For the day,
Yeah,
I've done. Yesterday, I did a 10k day.
crazy.
Today, I'm on my way on. I think I'm short maybe 1 point something to be on a 10k day.
Now
So
you'll
when I
get
like,
there because it's still afternoon.
you see,
Hundred
so you
percent.
see, like, when I see your offer
Yeah,
on the eco mine,
yeah,
I always wonder why people aren't taking that offer, bruh.
bro.
Because you tell someone you're gonna make 30k, definitely you're gonna make that money, bruh. I don't know why people are so,
No,
bruh.
people are so used to getting scammed. So if they're used to getting scammed, they're always skeptical and all of that. And if there's somebody that has watched this long, shout out to you, because you're seeing like some authentic stuff, and authentic, just like an authentic conversation between somebody, yeah, that took the leap. But it's really crazy, bro. When I do the math, like, even sometimes I don't even take enough time to clap hands for myself because, like, bro, you moving from something like, let's just hypothetically say like you're at 2,000 rand to
Yeah,
like 120 something thousand rand in 2 months.
yeah.
That's crazy, bro. If you had to tell
That's
anybody
crazy,
that
bro.
story, somebody would say like you're lying. You're lying,
Exactly. Exactly.
which is crazy. So no, shout out to you, bro. But yeah, we've been here for a bit, so I wanna give you the platform to say, bro. Like, what source would you give somebody that's watching? Like give somebody like the people that are watching right now. They want to. I'm sure they would love a tip just from you because they're probably tired just from hearing your voice. So if you had to give
Yeah.
somebody a tip, yeah, my voice. So if somebody is wants a tip, right? Like, what tip would you give them, like, if they're in a position that you were prior?
Take action, bro. That's the best thing I can
That's the
tell
only thing to
you.
say.
That's the best thing I can tell you, bro.
Yeah.
Take action. You don't even need too much to be fair, bro. But just take action, bro. Just take action. Because if you don't take action, your life won't change, bro.
Crazy,
Your life will change, bro. So
crazy.
take action, bro.
So just
And
yeah,
I remember we had a conversation there this one time, you did tell me I was gonna boom before the halfway of the thing, Brian. And that's real, bro. That's real, Brian. And when I do get something, there is something that I will get. It will be
yeah,
a big achievement for myself,
yeah.
But I will be the first person I'll tell, bro. I don't wanna lie, bro. But something
No, I
crazy
can't
is
wait
gonna
to hear.
come.
I can't wait to hear. Cause I remember even like was it the first week, or like was it first week? I'm not sure. But you're coming through and you're like, bro, I just hit my first 10k in total, and I'm
Yeah.
like, I was just chilling. I'm like, bro, yeah, I get it, but you're going far, cause like the speed that you got to 10k at, like, bro, it says everything. Even now, you might not even be able to believe it, but I'm telling you, before, like, I'm not a prophet, nothing, But I'm 100% sure because of the time of the year that we're in. By the time the year ends, you'll probably be like million, 100%. Because I'm not making it up because there's Black Friday coming. People buy a lot more in Q3 and Q4. You
Yeah,
still have to experience that whole wave, bro. So it's about to go like absolutely crazy
for
for
sure,
you.
bruh. For
Brace
sure,
in,
bruh.
and I can't wait until you get there as well. I won't even lie.
Thanks, bro. Thanks, bro.
So
Means a lot, bro.
just to wrap up, so you say like, bro, you're coming like from like a place where you were skeptical. You didn't even know how to set up a pay gate. Now you know how to set up a pay gate. You know how to make a website. I'm sure you did some extensive research also on your side on how to get better. You know how to run ads. You know how to you have an idea of exactly how to scale to like 10K days. And I'm just
Yeah.
wrapping all these things up for the people that are listening, that it is possible, for if you're watching from home, if you're watching from the car, wherever you're watching from, it is possible, because Panache literally like did it as well. I did it. A couple of other guys did it. Una, Hugo, like there are countless people that have gotten to 6 figures just under the program. So I want to tell you that it is possible. But before we like finish the call, I just have like one question for you, bro. Just one question.
All right, bro.
I'm always interested to know if like you could go back, right? If you could go back in time, like back to where you were, and you just like at the same place that you were, would you join like the actual program? Would you still join the eco mind if you had to remove everything right now? You haven't made me again. I just want to
Yeah,
ask, would you join?
I would join, bro, because I mean, I wouldn't be here, bro.
Yeah, it's
I
not.
wouldn't be here, bro. I wouldn't be here, bro. It was just unfortunate at that time I didn't have money to continue, but
Yeah,
it kind of felt bad, bro. When like I was like, "Ish, I can't afford this," but then I was like, let me make use of what I learned, bro.
yeah,
So when I
exactly,
was like, let me make
exactly.
use of what I learned, bro. But
Nah, it's
that's
crazy.
crazy,
It's
bro. It's
crazy.
crazy,
I
bro.
don't gonna lie. But bro, like, what would you tell somebody that's on the fence about joining? Somebody maybe that has the money, somebody, it's usually people that have the money that are skeptical about it, but somebody maybe, let's say, that doesn't have the money. Like,
Yeah,
what would you say to those people that are stuck and they're scared of joining, they're thinking about joining? What would you say to them?
I would say, first of all, these guys are at an advantage. When I joined, you didn't have that offer that if you don't make this much, you
Yeah,
get your money back.
yeah.
So technically, I was taking a risk. These guys are taking a risk, bruh. If you don't make it, you simply
I'm
gonna get
gonna,
your money
yeah,
back, bruh.
exactly, and we do refunds. Even like after 48 hours when somebody comes in and they're like, no, this is too much work for me. We still like send the refund with no question asked, no questions asked. So yeah, bro,
I'll,
what you're
I'll
saying
say
is
these people
true.
should take advantage, bruh.
They should take
Because,
the next step,
bruh,
bro. They must
you
wait
have
for
such
when
an
we have an
advantage, bruh. I didn't have that, bruh, but I still did it, bruh. And it worked. It
open.
worked.
Nah, it's crazy. Nah, but bro, Panashe, I really do appreciate you, coming out here and motivating people, because there's gonna be quite a number of people watching you, and maybe they'll text you, do different things. They're really motivated by your story. Don't take your story lightly, bro. It's
Yeah.
not because of me. Also, I wanna say it's because you took the action, you put in the work. You did all of that stuff that pretty much like we don't speak about. On the internet and all of that. So shout out to you, bro, and like thanks for like accepting to make a testimonial just out of your very like short and quick story.
Yeah, no problem, bro. It's fine,
Yeah.
bro.
Alright.
No problem, bro.
Thanks, bro. Shout
Thanks,
out.
bro.
Keep up.